Here's Phil to tell you more.
So, here's the deal, everyone. I've had an ear infection since last week. I just didn't really tell anybody because, you know me, I try to push through whatever the hell's going on with me, and I try to be here consistently for you guys as much as I can, especially with this whole pandemic recently. I've just been trying to kind of ignore anything that would be throwing me off and just keep pushing forward, all right? Back on Friday of last week, I started to have pressure and pain in my right ear, and I just kind of ignored it. I was like, whatever, it happens. On Saturday, I started to have swelling and aching in my right ear. And I was like, well, this sucks. It's probably going to be some kind of at least a minor infection. And I also noticed that, how your ear canal was swollen. Like normally you could just, stick your pinky finger in there and you could feel it. It's fine. It was all swollen up and painful. So then on Tuesday, I wake up and this is my, day to run errands and the like. And I wake up and my ear hurts so bad on Tuesday when I wake up that I feel sick. Like my body physically felt ill. Like I was going to vomit because the pain was really bad in my ear. So I've been very apprehensive to go to the doctor for anything in the last 5 years. And I've had things like respiratory issues. You guys have heard my throat, sinuses, nasal drip, and people are like, why don't you go to the doctor when you don't feel good? Because I don't have the money. So I talked to a doctor and they said, yeah, you've got an outer ear infection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prescribe a medicated ear drop. And what you're going to do is 4 times a day, you're going to drop 3 drops of this into your ear. You have to lay down for about 10-15 minutes, let it soak into your ear canal and into the eardrum, and then do your best to clog up your ear for another half an hour or so, just so you keep the medicine in there. And I said, well, how am I going to get this drug? They said, well, we can mail it to you, but that's going to take 1 to 3 business days. I'm like, dude, I'm in excruciating, pain. There's no way that I'm going to be able to wait 3 more days to get medication for this. And they said, well, you're lucky because where you live in the state of Washington, we actually provide a service by which someone will hand deliver medication for you as soon as possible. But it costs more money, but we'll do it for you. And I was like, okay, well, how does it work? And they were like, it's $10 extra. Just give us your address and then we'll let you know when someone could come out. All right. So Wednesday morning, I wake up and I have, no lie, the worst pain I've ever had in my life. This is a tie for the amount of pain that I had with my gout. When I woke up on Wednesday, yesterday, I had what felt like someone had an ice pick and they had stabbed it into my right ear and it was not going away. And this was constant. This was not, intermittent. This was constant pain. This was insane pain. And I never in my wildest dreams imagined that an ear infection could be that painful. You hear about kids get ear infections, a baby cries when it has an ear infection. Big deal. No, this is serious shit. This is insane pain. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, I have gout and it's not this bad. It feels that bad when you tweak it. If my foot's swollen and I go all the wrong way, fuck, that hurts insanely. But imagine that constant in your ear. That's what it was. Okay? It was really, really fucking bad. Again, to the point where I got out of bed and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I feel like I want to die. This is so bad. How am I going to survive today? And what is the medicine called? I don't fucking know. It's nizapazepam, cazabazepam, cortisolabam. It's 3 names combined together in an eardrop. Why you think you have to look this up on the internet, I have no fucking idea. If you think I'm making it up, I'm not. And if you think so, fuck you. Seriously, I'm in so much fucking pain this last weekend and trying to hide it and put out good streams for you guys. And you have the biggest shitheads on the planet saying that I'm making it up and stuff. Go fuck yourselves. I don't care about you. I really just hope that you fucking find something better to do with your lives because I just don't give a fuck anymore about stupid people. Like, you can go seriously jump off a fucking cliff if you think that I would make this up with the amount of pain that I was fucking in. Fuck off. Yeah, and what I'd like to say is thanks to those who were nice. As always, you get the dichotomy. You get half the people who are really nice and are like, Phil, we understand this really sucks that you're in pain and we want you to feel better. And we hope that you do. And then you got the insane, mentally challenged conspiracy theorists. And I do mean that because no one would just immediately assume that everything I'm saying is a lie for some insane reason, unless you're nuts. And you are nuts. If you think that shit, you are 100% nuts. You're an idiot. Like, I don't even know what else to say. You're completely nuts. Just the stupidity of the stuff that I saw on my Twitter feed yesterday was just out of control. The insane stupidity that anyone would think. All right, anyone would think that I would make this up. For what? Like, it doesn't even make any sense. Like, okay. Let's even for a second entertain the insanity. Phil decided that he just wanted another day off, right? So he made up this entire thing, right? That makes a lot of sense considering the fact that we're on a 54 vest streak. Every day I've been here has been incredibly positive with not only the gameplay and the interactivity, but the contributions have been coming in amazingly. Yeah, it really makes sense in the midst of all that to just take a day off and lie and say that I'm sick. Like, are you fucking stupid? Of course I wanted to be here yesterday. I'm not dumb, all right? I know, and I totally understand that I'm not going to be able to maintain this crazy amount of support forever. This is a very lucky thing that I've been telling you guys I've been incredibly grateful for an extended period of time. And it sucks that we're currently in a worldwide pandemic where I don't have the ability to go out and do fun stuff on the stream. Like, I can't get another vest. I can't get decorations. I can't really, like, do stuff that you guys might like to see as a way of saying thanks for keeping this positivity going because we're in lockdown, right? It blows. But that's life, you know. You deal with it. So I'm well aware, you know, that this is something that's not going to last. Of course, I would want to be here yesterday if I could. You know, but every idiot on the planet completely making shit up, insanity, and their crazy, wild conspiracy theories. And I read it and I'm like, I can't imagine being a person like that. Like, I'll be honest. When I was younger, I was a troll. I've said this many times publicly. When I was younger, in my early 20s, I was a troll. I trolled the shit out of the Street Fighter community, especially the West Coast players who I felt were really elitist douchebags, and they thought that their shit didn't stink and they were better than everyone else. And I would go after them. I would make fun of their websites. I would troll them on forums. But never did I go to the lengths and the crazy shit that these people say. It's like, with no substantiation, with anything of any facts, Phil did this, Phil did that. Did you know Phil did this today? Look, this must be true because Phil did. What? I'm laying around my house in excruciating pain. Can't even move. You know, can't think, can't move. And these idiots have nothing better to do but sit around and literally just make shit up constantly. This is their life. This is their actual life. This is what they focused on, right? And yeah, when I was younger, to some extent, did I do that with the Street Fighter community? Yes. But not anywhere near to the insano extent that these idiots do. You know, and maybe that's a symptom of the fact that now we have a much more connected online world with social media. It's so easy now to do it and get away with it. Back then, it was like, you know, most people still had in-person lives, and the online persona was kind of a minor thing, you know. So maybe now, because things have changed and advanced so differently in the last, 15 plus years. But holy fucking shit, guys. Like, it's just out of control. The stuff that people do. And I'm like, you know what? Truth of the matter is, there's nothing I can do about it. So I don't care anymore. Normally I wouldn't even notice this because I'd be streaming. If I'm streaming, I'm not paying attention to nonsense on my Twitter feed. You know what I mean? Like, I got stuff to do. I'm busy. But it just so happened I was at home in massive pain, sitting around. And I start to look into it. I'm like, these people are fucking grade A, certifiably nuts. And they do this every day. Like, this is a rare occasion because Phil's, not streaming, let's tear him apart today. This is every day for them. This is what they think is like a use of their life. I wonder, and I really got to say this. I wonder if these people realize they're going to pass away someday. Like, do you realize you have a limited amount of time that you could spend on the planet Earth? And then one day you're actually going to die? Because maybe if they actually were slapped with reality, they would realize that they should be using their time for something much better than the way that they're wasting it. I actually feel bad for these people because one day they are not going to be here anymore. And how much time are they wasting of their youth on this insane, frivolous nonsense? I'm sitting here in pain with ear infection. They're sitting at home wasting their entire day circle jerking each other with conspiracy theories. Right? It's just insane. I can't get over it. But that's why most of the time I try not to ever look at it or focus on it. I just try to say, fuck it, I'm going to tune it out. I'm just going to put out my entertaining stream and hopefully have a good time with you guys. And, you got to get rid of that white noise, because how many people are there like this around the world that are just completely wasting their lives away because they're dumb? I just don't even know what else to say. Like, you got to be you're either an idiot or you're actually like mentally have something wrong with you to do this kind of stuff. There's no other explanation. There's no actual intelligent person or mentally sound person who would act in this manner. And I just got to look at it and be like, holy shit, this is just insane. Right? But, it is what it is. I can't, as you guys know, I talk about it all the time. Nothing I can do about it. They're going to continue to do their nonsense, whatever they want to do. And I can't stop them. So PW Dubs cheered again and says, I just asked what the medicine was, not that I didn't believe you. Yeah, but I'm not going to go. Do you want me to go to my bed? You actually want me to walk across my house to my bedroom? You want me to pick up the bottle of, it looks like a bottle of eye drops. You want me to pick this up and read you the fucking, who fucking cares what the name of the medicine is? Why would you ask that unless you don't believe me? Right? Genius. Okay, he says, I don't think anyone's saying you made it up. We're just happy you're back. Glad to feel better, homie. Well, actually, no. People are absolutely saying I made it up. There's, again, these weirdo conspiracy theorists completely making shit up yet again. Just insane shit. It's to the point where it's like, you guys are fucking out of control with how much time and how much shit you waste fabricating stuff, right? You don't even want to know some of the ridiculous stuff I heard. I'm not even going to talk about it. It's so dumb. Sith Lord Filbert IV cheers. Says, why are you always toxic to PW Dubs? He's not asking anything bad. You respond aggressively. Because he asks things that are private, because he tries to derail the stream with his questions, and because he says things that are ludicrous. You can tell the difference between someone who's 100% well-intentioned and someone who's nosy. PW Dubs is both, but he's also very nosy. And I've already said I cannot talk about private personal stuff on the streams. I'm not going to entertain nonsense. Yet he still goes that way every day. I'm sure he'll learn, but that's why I haven't banned him. But at the same time, I'm not going to just sit here and act like that behavior is good. It's not. Okay? And Snow Carl now personally earned a ban and is not coming back with that cheer. Because it would have been one thing if that was a tip, but it's a cheer. He's out of here. All right, congratulations, Snow Carl. You're not coming back this time. It's your own fault for trolling. That was purpose trolling, and now he's out of here.